Hey guys, it's Burgas here, and let's talk about with who MFD is going to fight this season. Right now we're in the Brink of War. This is the first stage. I already finished my stamina, but let's check here out what is going to be the matchmaking here. So jumping over the map, we're server 77. We're going to be in alliance with 82 and 375. I already make a video where I show you basically who is going to be with us, but oh brother, I'm not so sure what to expect on the other side. And this is 515 server number 3. No joke, I have not seen these numbers from very long time. This number 3, number 1, number 2, number 7, and finally it's going to be 62, server 62. So we're going to jump over the map and see where is this servers. It's going to be Kingdom 3. By the way, for the people who don't know, this is something that I didn't personally know, and I'm going to remove my big head here. Is at the left corner, you're going to see this thing with servers, and you can click here and you can write which server you're looking for. It's a small trick that is just going to make your search way more faster. If you have to go over this and this server or divisions, is going to be extremely hard. So first we're going to look over server number 3 and see what bad boys we're having there. Oh brother, we cannot see the server before the level 1 pass open. This is little sad, so we're going to jump over the chat. I was not actually prepared for this thing, to not be able to see the servers. Maybe something new in the game, maybe it was like this for a very long time, but we're going to jump over the chats and hopefully we find server number 3. Okay, we find somebody with server number 3. This is Sweetie Pook. Maybe this is one of the main alliances there. So we're going to jump over the alliance. This alliance is having 17 billion power. I have to remove myself. Yeah, as you can see, 17 billion power. So obviously this is, I guess, is going to be the main alliance there. RK. So let's check out the members there. Imp, Platypus, Ego. This is going to be the officers right now. Oh my god, Courage the Cowardly Dog. Are you serious? Back in the days, this movie or cartoon was very scary when I was young Burgas. So this is the leadership here. We can go a little more over rank 3. We're having here decent power, 124. Obviously there's going to be some farms, but over 100 million is here, and the rank 2 is going to be again over 100 million power, which is, I think, the sweet spot for any player is starting from 100 million power, because you're having enough troops to fuel your legions. This is one of the things, one main troop. The second thing is you're having some extra troop to back up, and the third thing is if you have a lot of resources, you can just be like non-stop healing these troops and you don't need any more troops. If you have troops to fuel 5 legions and you have tons of resources from your farms and etc., your troop count in your account don't matter that much. You just need to fill these 5 legions. Rest is just resources. Obviously, if you have more troops, you're going to fill the legions way more easy with free elixir healing, but at the end of the day, it's going to be like this. If you have troops and you have resources, you're basically like a kraken. And this is the rest of the players in this alliance. Some of them are having some decent frames, and yeah, I'm going to scroll a little more. 96, everything is around like 95, 120 range. There is some exceptions here and there, but yeah, at the end of the day, this is one of our opponents. The other one is from server 515. Not quite sure I'm going to be able to find one. Here we're having one bad boy from 515. This is the other alliance that we're going to face. This is going to be the members. Onyx from FW. I'm going to actually remove again myself so you can guys see what I'm talking about. And this is 21.4 billion power alliance. Flame War. So let's check here out the people inside. I think it's also important. This is the rank force or officers. Oh my god, this cat with these glasses is like Terminator. I actually back in the days was having some, how to say it, videos where I was putting some, I don't know, sunglasses. It was something like this, and you're a completely new person. I tried to actually use it on my thumbnails, but yeah, it was not very good idea, to be fair, because I really like my blue eyes. I'm like the blue eyes shiny dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh, you know. So this is the officers. Let's jump a little more. Here we're having more power from point of a single member. We're having 143. We still have something like 53, 74, 76, 62, 61. So from first look, they still have some decent one, like 224, 244. So I start to think about this alliance that they're having some big whales and little below 100 million power players. 187, 54 million, 151, 186, 94, 63. So yeah, for this alliance is splitted the power. You have a lot of people on the around 70 million power, and you have a lot of people under 150 million power, which, to be fair, is making the gap for the players who is 100 million. So this alliance, to perform extremely well on the battlefield, definitely needs those players that are over 150 million power to be there, to be present on the battlefield. Yo, usual suspect. One of the players who I chat a lot in the Discord. Very nice, 71 million power. And the rest is again 50, 78, 66, 162, 227. Yeah, there is a big gap between the one big segment of low power players between 60 and 80 million power, and from 150 and above million power. So here everybody is going to count on whales to be present when the time comes, because they're going to need it. With 60 million power, you're not going to be able to do that much if you don't have this support from the whales and krakens in form of sending more troops on the battlefield, like infantry or maybe cavalry, whatever. We all know the value of the krakens in the fight, and if it's like this, like 260 million power, 47 million power, you know, you're going to need these big boys on the battlefield. And finally, we're looking at server 82, if I remember right. No, we're looking 62. We're looking for the server 62, or at least alliance there. From the first try, we actually find one bad boy that is there. This is going to be FG. If I remove my head so the people can see, I mean, how much power those bad boys are having, is going to be 15.7 billion power, which, to be fair, is a pretty decent amount of power. And you have to keep in mind that even though that the power is not that much, those people can still bring pretty decent activity. And yeah, power actually matter, but at the end of the day, if somebody built tons of towers, built some bastions that like 5 people are filling these bastions, and I have deja vu in my head over this type of fights, ooh, so yeah, this is FG 15.7 billion power. We're having two Male. This is, I guess, the minion as a king. And this is the officers right here. Now I don't expect something crazy here in form of whales, krakens, super saiyans, but still we're having some good numbers in form of power, and this is like 239 million power, 175 million power. We have some other krakens or whales in this alliance. I really hate that the Call of Dragons don't filter or at least make the players, when you open specific rank, to be from the biggest power going to the lowest power, something like this sorting in the alliance menu, because right now I have to go over all of the members looking for somebody who is like 200 million power. Here we're having rank 2. Maybe we can have some big power here. Big damage, let's say it like this, big damage. Still, I think the majority of the players here is tier 5, if not all of them. If you're like over 70 million power, you're definitely at tier 5. I don't know what you can do to hit this number and not be a tier 5. Still, we have 62 million, so maybe this is, for example, fresh tier 5 person who didn't migrate his troops to the tier 5 for tier 4 to tier 5, but still. And finally, maybe we're going to have some farms here. Yeah, this is so far FG, the other alliance that we're going to fight against. So if I open the map, I think the two strong solid alliances that we're going to fight this season is going to be server 3 and server 515. We're server 77, so we're going to have a chance to fight against server 3 and server 62, and the biggest one, 515, is on the other corner of the world. So maybe we're going to fight with them later in the season. Most likely this is going to be the chicken fights, maybe hydra fights. But yeah, we're a little far away from 515. At the end of the day, we're having something like 22.3 billion power, which is also very solid. So far, the ranking in the Brink of War, this is stage 1, is 248 million power for us. And we're like close to 45 million power from the second one. This is our competition, 515, which, to be fair, I think who is going to take the buffs is going to be at stage 2. This is the place where everything is going to get decided. So yeah, we're going to see what we're going to do. I already spent off my CP. I have like 1.6 million points, even though that I did some rallies for the shadow throws. Something that I really don't like is like elite shadow throws give you 4,000 points personal, but at the same time for the realm is like 8 to 33,000 points, which, you know, I think, since it's very hard to say who is bringing how much value in this Brink of War, just to make whatever points you're giving to the realm to be also your personal points. Like this, you're going to make things a little more clear for the leadership, for everybody. I really don't like this approach here. And by the way, going for the elite shadow throws, I mean shadow throws, you're going to get like 1.1k, and if you go with 5 legions spending 200 CP points, you're going to get 5.5k, which is more from 4k. But if you go for the rally, it's going to be 1.5, 150 CP points. So they're very close to amount that they're bringing on the table for the Brink of War. But everything is decided when the training part starts. I actually prepare myself a little. There is like 2 days left. So right now I'm training like 11.6 thousand. I started before 7 days or maybe 8 days, and right now it's like 2 days and 12 hours. So the moment the second part hit after 12 hours, I'm going to be able just to finish this 11.6 thousand, and I'm going to hit like 55,000 tier 5 troops, train it, which is going to bring boost my record by a lot. So this is the people we're going to fight next season. I hope we're going to have a lot of fights. This is something that I really hope to happen. Last season was wild. My previous 10 months was horrible, but when I joined in MFD, we're having so much fights. I really don't want this thing to stop. I really hope everybody bring everything on the battlefield and have some good time at the end of the day. So yeah, this will be for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I wish you a great day and see you in the next video.